Good morning, Sam. How are you today? Welcome to Pacifica, California. Thank you for joining us. You were at Fort Funston yesterday. Fantastic. It rained most of the day at Fort Funston, Sam. Were you able to see any of the hang gliders? Were the hang glider pilots flying yesterday at Fort Funston? And for those of you that don't know, Fort Funston is in San Francisco. It's a great launching spot for hang glider pilots. Used to live in Daly City. Fantastic. So you know right where I am. I'm on the Pacifica Pier here in the city of Pacifica, which is located about 15 minutes south of San Francisco. A lot of hang gliders there. I do have some footage of the hang gliders flying. I have it on my YouTube channel here. You can find that. Hello, Winky Whispers. Thank you for catching me live. Thanks for joining in. Good morning to everybody. My name's Chris Rossetti, free to laugh now. I live here in the city of San Francisco, and right now I'm in Pacifica, just checking out the waves, enjoying the beautiful weather. We've had several days of rain, and I thought I'd stop by and look at the sunshine. Yeah, it did stop raining after 2. You're right about that. Connection's horrible. Well, hopefully it's not on my end. How's my picture and how's my audio? My frames per second are looking good. Are you able to hear the waves? Hopefully you can hear the surf. Thank you to everybody who's watching this now and everybody who'll be watching it later. If you come to San Francisco, make sure you stop by a little town called Pacifica. 15-minute drive just south of the city. Thank you for the audio check. I'm sitting here on the Pacifica Pier. I'm going to move the camera shakily. So I'm on the Pacifica Pier. You can hear the surf, good. Yes, Santa Cruz is a great place to be. You stayed at the Park 55 Hotel. That's a pretty nice place. I've only lived in San Francisco for 23 years. So Playland, which was on the beach over by the Cliff House, was before my time. So I don't remember Playland. But I've heard a lot about it. Sounds like the Coney Island of the West Coast or something. So there we have some people fishing. Naboul, welcome from France. Thank you for joining us, Naboul. Naboul is driving. Drive safely, Naboul. The 18th floor of the Park Hotel. Man, that's quite a view. You know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to get on one of the tours on top of the new Salesforce Tower here in San Francisco. The Salesforce Tower in San Francisco is 61 stories tall. I believe it's the largest occupied building west of the Mississippi now. And Salesforce is now offering tours of what they call the Ohana floor, which is 61 stories up. And I'm trying to book a tour so I can film from on top of there. That would be great. So as you can see, it's a little bit foggy and a little bit cloudy today. We've got some intermittent sunshine. We've got some blue sky breaking through in the distance. But right now, it's a little bit foggy and a little bit cloudy. But in the distance, some of the surf is being illuminated by the sunshine that's breaking through. I'll move the camera in just a minute, and I'll show you in the distance some of the sunlight that's breaking through and lighting up the foam of the surf in the distance. It's kind of cool. Let me see if I can zoom in for you. Hang on. Yeah, that would be a great place to film. I contacted Salesforce before they even opened the tower and tried to get permission to film there, and couldn't do it. And then they opened up the tours, and now the tours are booked already through July. That's okay, because July is the foggy time. So let me move the camera and see if we can pick up a little bit of the sunlight that's coming through in the distance. Just a little bit of shaky camera work, I do apologize. So center screen, there's some intermittent sunlight hitting the waves as they break. Pretty cool looking, but still it's overall foggy and a little gray this morning, but still beautiful. Yeah, night tour of Alcatraz, that would be fun. Thank you everybody for joining me this morning, for stopping by. I appreciate you tuning in for a few moments. Thank you for all the shares and the subscriptions. See in the distance on the top right, in the distance you can see some light on the waves about half a mile from here, actually. Quarter of a mile from here. Yeah, Winky Whispers, you're right. Alcatraz tickets sell out months and months in advance. I used to live in this town right here. I used to live in Pacifica. Not here on the water, but close by. As you can see, it's low tide. During the high tide, the waves will crash onto those rocks. And as a matter of fact, a lot of times during the high tides, the waves will crash over that wall and go into the street. And during the stormy season, the waves will crash over the rocks, over the wall, into the street, and down the street. And they'll have to close off the roads during the heavy storms. The worst I've seen it here is I've seen some of those boulders picked up and deposited on top of the road above the wall. So you can imagine what kind of a storm that was. Thanks for coming back, Winky. Thank you so much. I want to give a big thank you to all of the 104 subscribers here on my channel so far. I didn't really do anything with YouTube for many years. I just let it lie dormant. And in the last few months, I've decided to try to activate the channel and share more of the beauty of San Francisco. We do have some sunlight now coming on the waves. Center screen, I think you can pick it up. Look at the sunlight there in the distance. Yeah, along Skyline Drive, there are some houses that have fallen, not on Skyline itself, but on the cliffs. Yes, Sam, Duty Ron is amazing, quite an inspiration. Well, thank you, Winky, for hitting the like button. Thank you so much. I felt a disturbance in the force. So where's everybody watching from? That's the standard question of the day. Where are all three of you watching from? I know Naboul is in France. Thank you, Naboul. Remember, Naboul, you have a standing invitation to come stay with me and my wife and our daughter. You can stay in our car. So if you can make your way from France, Naboul, you have a place to stay here in San Francisco. You can stay in our car. It's a very nice car, Naboul. It's a very nice car. The temperature here today is probably 57 degrees, 55, something like that. So I'm going to move the camera around a little bit, and this is what I call my fake drone footage. Are you ready for that? I'd like for all of you who get nauseated easily to take your Dramamine, because I'm about to do my fake drone footage. All the way from Arizona. Welcome from Arizona. Arizona is a beautiful place. So if you're ready for the fake drone footage, do me a favor and put up an emoji, some kind of a emoji if you're ready for the fake drone footage. Because once I start the fake drone footage, it can be pretty wild. It can be pretty scary. It can be pretty nauseating. All right, Naboul's ready for the fake drone footage. Here we go. In just a moment, we'll have a countdown here. We'll count down from 5, and then we'll begin our fake drone footage. That's right, folks. I don't own a drone, but I can fake it. Here we go. Fake drone footage. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the drone. Woo! Is everybody okay? That was your fake drone footage. Hope you enjoyed that flight. Woo! This concludes the fake drone footage. No, I won't throw the phone. The phone is securely mounted on the fake drone. You saw Popeye?
Oh, Popeye! I'm strong to the finish, cause I eat me spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Doot, doot.
Well, folks, thanks for stopping by. This is Chris Rossetti in San Francisco saying goodbye for now. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great day.